that statement. Srinjoy, hold on with us. He has said, and I quote, "Our position on Greenland is very clear. It is part of the Kingdom of Denmark, and its future is a matter of the Greenlanders and the Danes. We have also made it clear that the security matters for the whole of the NATO and the allies should do more together to address the threat from Russia across different parts of the Arctic. Applying tariff on allies for pursuing the collective security of NATO allies is completely wrong. We will, of course, be pursuing this directly with the US administration, that they will, in fact, be holding talks as far as the tariffs are also concerned. But this is a reaction that is coming from UK Prime Minister, and he has said that our position is very clear, that it is part of the Kingdom of Denmark and the future is the matter of the people living there, and again saying that this is not part as far as the US is concerned. We have another breaking update coming in as far as the reactions that are trickling in from the NATO allies, and this one is from the French president is what we are learning. He has said, and I quote, "France is committed to independence of the nation in Europe and elsewhere. This guides our choices. It underpins our commitment to the United Nations and to its charter. It is on this basis that we support and will continue to support Ukraine, and that we have built a coalition of willing for a robust and lasting peace to defend these principles and our security. It is also on this basis that we have decided, and that's the important part, to take part in the exercise organized by Denmark in Greenland." Remember, the troops have been sent by France to this area. We fully assume this decision because security in this area and the outer edges of our Europe is at stake. No intimidation or threat will influence us, neither in Ukraine nor in Greenland nor anywhere else in the world, when we are confronted with such a situation. And now he talks about the tariff threat that are unacceptable and have no place in the context. Europeans will respond in a united and coordinated manner should they be confirmed. We will ensure that European sovereignty is upheld. It is in this spirit that I will engage with our European partners. So clearly, very clearly saying here that the tariff threats are completely unacceptable. They will not be threatened, and threat will not influence as far as France is concerned. Let me once again go back to Srinjoy. Srinjoy, take us through how the allies of Donald Trump are reacting to this. He has imposed 10% tariff on them, saying that starting June 2026, it will increase to 25% as well.
Yes, 10% tariff from next month. That's the clear message Donald Trump has given. Now, we have to see what the Europeans will do. In this case, the 8 European countries. Pointedly, we don't see the southern Europeans involved so much. Not Spain, not Portugal, not importantly Italy, which is a G7 country, not Hungary, which is... and the Hungarians are very close to Donald Trump. We don't see them. But as far as these 8 countries are concerned, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, and of course Britain, France, Germany, Holland. Now there is going to be 10% tariff on their goods going to America. What are they going to do about American goods? That's the first question. Secondly, it's going to be 25% from June. So Donald Trump probably believes that by June, this Greenland problem will be solved, and he would have benefited from it. So that's how he believes. By June, America would have annexed Greenland, is his calculation. Now, how this will turn out, we will have to see. But at this point, the Europeans have done exactly the opposite of what he would have wanted. The French have sent troops there. Britain, France, Germany, all these countries are relatively strong militarily, and they could well send troops, more troops there in the near future. Denmark, of course, can do that. It's Danish territory currently. Finland and Sweden are both now new recent members of NATO. So they are allies of America. Norway is also part of NATO, one of the older members. So what Trump has done is take on his own allies. Now the interesting thing to see is what will Xi Jinping do or say about Taiwan, and what can the Russians do? Because in the past, Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania till 1989-90 were part of the Soviet Union. What can Russia do? Now, of course, it's fully engaged in Ukraine. But the Baltic states, they're all tiny countries, the 3 Baltic states, and they are afraid of a Russian invasion. Now, if America is so keen on Greenland, and if America is so concerned about Greenland, there is a fear that the Russians will see this as an opportunity to bypass a divided NATO and go towards the Baltic states as they did in 1939. This is a fear that the Baltic states have. They are all tiny countries, they have small populations, and they are right in front of Russia.
Absolutely, and time and again, in fact, Donald Trump has said that in fact, if he doesn't take over the territory, then Russia and, in fact, China will take it over. Stay on with us to enjoy. We have another breaking update coming in.